Ding ding.
Tune in every night, Carlos and Jay, alright. Talking love so bright under the studio lights. Dating tips galore, they're never a bore. Laughing till we're sore, tuning in for more. Love in black and white, they keep it loose and tight. Putting love back in sight with every funny bite. Relationships they break, from real to all that's fake. These guys never flake, always make you stay awake. Love in black and white, Carlos, Jake take flight. Keep your love in mind so right, every single night. Through laughter, tears and fears, they've gotten us for years. With jokes and all that's dear, our love's clear. Through laughter, tears and fears, they've gotten us for years. With jokes and all that's dear, our love's clear.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Love in Black and White, where each week we try and put the love back in you.
Back in you right.
I'm one of your hosts, Big Irish J. Hollingsworth, and as usual, we have, there we go, finally with the hearts. And as usual, we have the Bergerac, part-time famous, full-time funny, Carlos Anthony.
Building. What's happening?
Yeah. And we got some good topics here today. We got a quick one today. I mean, I'm not even gonna say that anymore. We got
something.
Okay, I don't need your fucking attitude. I don't need your fucking attitude starting this off, Carlos. You coming at me with, so
we
Carlos
here for
knows,
as long as we need to be, which is probably gonna be about 30 minutes.
Sweet Dick Derek, Sweet Derek Productions in the chat. What up?
Let me go ahead. Hold on. Let me put this disclaimer on this show right now because I already see how
I was just gonna say it, but you go ahead because
this is gonna be some foolishness. So he already calling you Sweet Dick Derek. That I would never call another man Sweet Dick nothing. However, Sweet Dick Derek, and then he's had a Red Bull or some form of energy drink because he has to stay up late tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen,
late. It's not even late. It is for us now.
Yeah,
it's like 4 in the morning.
Like an eternity from now.
My pops used to say that when he was drunk. You like if you said something like, "Hey, Dad, are we doing this?" or one of his buddies like, "Hey, you getting drinks or whatever?" He'd be like, "You bet your sweet dick I am. What up, Thule?" And he'd say that to guys or girls. A girl be like, "Hey, are we gonna get some feet? Do you bet your sweet dick we are?" Like,
why does it have to be sweet dick? Why does it have to be sweet dick? Well, I guess
sweet dick Willie. You never heard of sweet dick?
I have heard of Sweet Dick Willie. Sweet Dick Willie.
Just what up, Thule? As a side, like old people's like sayings or shit talking. I'll do this quick because it's not related to Love in Black and White. But by the way, Carlos is correct. I'm about halfway done with a C4 energy drink, which is Jolly Rancher watermelon flavored, and it is fucking yeah. But shit talking, old people shit talking.
What flavor is
high school,
what flavor?
It's C4 Jolly Rancher flavor. What do you mean?
Go on.
Jolly Rancher watermelon flavor.
Okay, because every time I'm around, he always offers some watermelon. So
shut the fuck up. Hold on, you got to clarify that. We just want to say here, Carlos is trying to get me canceled here on the Love in Black and White. No. So I like watermelon shit. So I as an example, I've professed my love of Tootsie Pops. So I get watermelon flavored Tootsie Pops because I love watermelon. And then Carlos may be like, hey, can I have a Tootsie Pop? And I'll just blindly grab one. And so I give him one, and it just happens to always be watermelon
It's
flavored.
always watermelon flavored something.
I mean, sometimes I give him purple flavor.
It ain't
All
purple.
No, I got to tell you this shit talking. My dad, I heard when I was in high school, my pops was part of this seniors, like Olympic for seniors, but they had a basketball team and they ended up winning the championship because they had a fucking retired NBA player on their team. But anyways, I was playing with them. We were doing a pickup game, and one of the old dudes talked shit to one of the guys on the team, and that guy responded with saying, your ass sucks sweet milk. This was 40 plus years ago, and I have never forgot it. Your ass sucks sweet milk. And I was like, God damn, that is a bar. Your ass sucks
How
sweet
does that even happen? How does it happen?
your ass sucks sweet milk. All right, anyways, yeah, let's get on some love and black and white topics. Shout out again.
That
to
definitely is not
Sweet
one.
Milk.
I don't want nobody. If your ass is sucking sweet milk, you might want to go get that checked.
And just the way he said it, he's like, the guy talks shit over here. He's like, your ass sucks sweet milk. Ball up. I was like, wait, hold on, what? Why is spermatozoa described as sweet milk, dude? Well, when I was in high school, we used to call having sex getting milky. We like, I think he's in there getting milky. You get milky? Did you get milky? All right, let's get to these topics. I'm already starting to crash off the energy drink. All right, no, fuck. All right, here we go. In cheating, do you think people care in the moment about hurting their mate / someone they are talking to, or do they only care when they get caught? That's a good question, and I'm assuming you want me to go first on this.
Hey man, hey, feel free to. I mean, I can, but go right ahead.
I think it's a case by case scenario.
Okay.
Pronounce sperm. What's wrong with sperm?
Spermatozoa.
Yeah, what did you say up here? Spermatozoa. Spermatozoac.
I don't know what that is.
Spizzle. That's how Snoop comes. Came and had a little spizzle. Swallow that spizzle, bitch. All right, sorry. I'm losing my fucking mind. It is too much energy drink already, and it's fucking hitting right now.
You might want to get some water in your system. But as you were saying, you said it's on a case by case basis.
I think it is a case, but unless you're just like a fucking man whore or
whore,
and you're just like, I'm just fucking, I don't give a shit. But then you're not you're not really cheating on a mate or someone that you're talking to if you just are out fucking. But I would think, okay, I'm not really a cheater though, but if I was, I'm trying to think, I would probably would I care in the moment? I probably would. Yeah, it would probably weigh on me heavy. Like, what am I doing? Oh fuck, like I guess as you're in making out or with the person, because I'm assuming you don't just start off like, hey, nice to meet you. You want to fuck? So it's probably building up, and through the night or whatever the interaction, if you met somebody out at a bar or whatever, as it's progressing, maybe you start out flirting, then you're touching a little bit, then you start kissing, and then you're like, fuck, this may go somewhere. I would think it would be weighing heavy on me through the whole process, me personally. Okay. But I'm also not a cheater, so that's not my steal, What about you?
Yeah, well, that is. I mean, I agree. I think it's on a case by case basis, but I also believe that most people don't care until they get caught. Because if you cared enough about your mate or the person that you're talking to, if you cared like that, then it would never go down. I don't care how much flirting y'all did during the night. You'd be like, man, listen, at the end of the night, I can't I can't do my woman or for a woman, me and my man like that. I can't do that to them, regardless of this interaction I have with this person. So if you go through with it, then I believe then it only matters when you get caught. And then you like, because I don't know too many people who are going out and cheating me and going back home or calling a made up being like, hey, guess what I did tonight? I fucking cheated on you. That's not you gonna wait until you get caught and then you're like, oh shit, yeah, that happened, or no, it didn't. And now you're in a whole different ball game. So yeah, I think most people don't care until they get caught in general. Because if you go through with it, then that's what you wanted to do.
You know, I'm gonna put a pin on this, but Thule said, or man, or woman. Yeah, we don't, whatever you're into. Your ass may suck sweet milk. Maybe you're cheating on somebody with that. I don't know. We don't judge.
Right.
Or maybe you're milking someone's ass. Shit. Jesus Christ. Where'd you go, Carlos? You all right?
No, I'm here. I got to plug myself back in.
I bet you do. So losing my fucking mind. What I was saying about put a pin on it. I wonder what it's like for someone that let's say you're married, or in a committed relationship for, that was your dream woman or dream man, your dream person. Mm-hmm. 30 years you're with somebody, that person passes away, and your first time hooking up with somebody after becoming a widower or whatever, that's gotta be, I wonder if that's gotta weigh heavy on you that first time.
I assume so. Yeah. Especially if it's something, if based off the picture you painted there for, if it's somebody that you've been with for years, y'all high school, college sweethearts, or just somebody that you were married to or dated for an extended period of time, and y'all just built up that kind of relationship, then it'd be, to be with somebody else after all that would be very different.
Yeah. I wonder. I mean, and I just watched a movie that there was something like that where actually it was two people one lady was getting a divorce, but the guy was a widower. That's the right term, right?
I think, it's widower.
Mm-hmm. Is it widower for a guy too? Or is it like something different? I don't know. But you get what, his wife had died. Mm-hmm. and it was, and him and this girl had been they've been flirting. And then they got to the point where they were about to hook up and he just couldn't do it. And same. That would be interesting. I mean, not interesting, but that's gotta like weigh heavy on you. And
especially if you do it in the house that y'all lived in together. That'd be worse.
Yeah, in this movie they weren't, but yeah.
Fucking the ghost of that woman or man that's staring over you like, oh man, baby, I can't do this. We're gonna have to go to your house.
Yeah. I now, okay, with that same scenario though, back to the original thing, mm-hmm. cheating on someone, does it affect you, or is it only if you get caught? What if you're in a relationship that you're still married, but you at this point, you're gonna eventually get a divorce, or let's say you're in a relationship and for whatever reason, let's say it's just you're just getting a prostitute or an escort, or you're going to get a fucking handy at a massage parlor or something. I wonder if that would weigh the same, because
absolutely not.
Yeah,
absolutely not. And I can answer that from personal experience. I don't make it any secret, and I'm in a yeah. I mean, I was married, and I had something on the side outside of my marriage at the time. We were already going through the process, and shit happened. And I didn't feel bad about it at all, honestly, because at that particular point, it was one of those situations where it was like, all right, man, I'm over this shit. I don't want nothing to do with you. I would hope that you don't want nothing to do with me, which I think she didn't. And so at this particular point, it was like, all right, man, fuck it. So you allow things to happen that shouldn't have happened. But I think it's still morally wrong, obviously, because you're still intertwined in a legal bond.
Yeah.
So later on in life, I felt kind of bad about it. I mean, from that point, from a moral standpoint, because I mean, it is what it is.
It's because you're a good dude, Carlos. You're a good
I
man.
mean, it fucked with me for a while. But I was in a moment. I was like, "Fuck this, fuck all of it. I don't want nothing to do with it." And I think this ultimately seals the deal mentally for me with regards to that. So
I'm just laughing because you were like, morally, man, this ain't right, but man, I need to get my dick off. I need to.
it wasn't even that. Honestly, it wasn't
this
even
kid.
that. The shit happened. I mean, that shit shouldn't have never happened. It was just some shit that went down.
Dooley said, "No, we are getting a side piece, not you alone. We, yeah, exactly."
Because even that, again, I've already outed that I was married at the time, so it's weird because the dude that she's now married to, he popped up pretty fast. I mean, that dude was around. He popped up, and here's the thing about it: I didn't eat, and to this day, I still don't fucking care. That dude could have been there the whole time, and I don't care. I genuinely don't care. So
Okay.
I mean, it's when you get to that point in life, I should have been man enough to try to end it quicker. But there was a lot of logistics going on with that, so I should have been a man to end it quicker. But all in all, if that dude was around when we was going through our shit and going separate ways, great.
All right, so I added a topic that can kind of piggyback off this, and it's almost like on the opposite angle. Okay, girl, you meet, let's say it's a girl you met at a bar, or you met her, whatever. It's a booty call. She's your go-to booty call. You're her go-to dick call, whatever, right? You're her go-to sweet dick. Right?
Hilarious.
Yeah. No, but you're each other's fuck buddy, right? Cool. Do you've been fuck buddies for a year, and it literally is just fucking. You guys haven't really gone on dates, and you're good with that. Year goes by, and now she's like, "Hey, so let's you want to maybe try and give this a try?" What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I mean, it would depend on our relationship. It's that from that point picture you painted, it was what it was. So I mean, I don't know how deep we got into it emotionally. With
You hooked up
to
on
that.
the first night too, by the way. After a show, she came to a show, and we'll say LA Comedy Club. By the way, this is all fiction for anybody listening to this.
Absolutely.
I'm going to paint a scenario, so I'll give you, and you can ask questions on the scenario. So you did a show at LA Comedy Club, 10 o'clock show. You were closing it out. You were the headliner. Afterwards, you're saying thank you to everybody. Cute girl comes up. She's there with some other friends, some female friends. And she's flirting with you, and you're cute, blah blah blah. You want to get a drink, so you go have a drink at the little bar there at LA Comedy Club, right? And then she invites you. She's staying at the hotel. You guys hook up for whatever reason. She's a local, but she's staying at the hotel. You guys hook up, and then it's off from there. As far as like you guys are pretty much fuck buddies, but that's how you met. You hooked up the first night. And from that point on, you guys maybe once a week, once every other week, you guys are fucking, and that's literally all it is.
How you put this is hilarious.
Yeah, a year goes by.
Fucking, and then you
laying that dick. And then a year goes by, and she's like, "Hey, so I was thinking, maybe you want to maybe try and take this and like maybe go on some dates and see if we could maybe get serious." So that's the setup. Do you have any questions? Any questions?
I don't got no questions. And for me,
You're so funny. Nah.
And for me, it wouldn't be no year of that, because I'm a mental person first. So I mean, I would have to mentally be into you to even do that repeatedly for it to be something. So if you came to me, or I went to you a few weeks or months after fucking, as you say, then I probably would be all in, because to me, sex is a mental thing first. So after that, the first initial time where it was just probably on some, oh man, some casual, hey, we just going with the flow of the vibe of what's happening right now. But if it continuously happen, then yeah, I'd probably be open to it because shit, we done been there now. We've established that part of it.
Okay. Okay, then we'll shorten this, not a year. We'll say 2 months. But she's coming to you about it. You're not coming to her about it. She's coming to you.
Again, it would really depend on how what level of emotion I had invested into that situation.
None.
Oh, then no. And
you've been
no,
fucking.
like,
That's
no,
it.
no,
You've been fucking. That's it.
We got to leave it where it is. Then we got to leave it where it is. If we never had a discussion after the first couple of times about, hey, shoot, I'm enjoying your company. You wanna go hang out?
No, it's literally like you're at home and you're like,
yeah, no,
I wouldn't mind a little. And then
no,
she calls or you call and that's it. Okay, yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, that's an easy, because I mean there's nothing invested in it, and I think we've had this conversation before on the podcast about how men and women should be invested into each other.
Yeah,
and if it's just that, then there's no investment. That shit comes a dime a dozen. So if I get that from you and I get it from anybody else, then no, I'm not gonna date you like that.
You know what's interesting is Tulise fucking yelled, "Why? Why? Why the fuck are you trying to change it?" No. You know what's interesting for me is and again, like I mean, everybody has their own upbringing and everything, but I think I always wonder if my view on relationships and dating and everything is skewered, not in a bad way. It's just different because I was raised so much by my grandparents. So a very old school and like courting and a lot of shit you don't, people don't talk about courting or like opening doors, like car doors, all that shit. It's ingrained in me from my grandparents.
100%.
Tulise said, every time you say fucking, I hear Clayton Thomas. I don't know. Fucking. You out here fucking, kid. But in that scenario, same scenario for me, what's weird is because I've had I've had where you got that one person that's like the fuck buddy, but if we hooked up the first night, I don't know if I would. And they were like, "Hey, I want to try and get serious." I mean, it's kind of that joke I have, that the fucking Burger King, the McDonald's versus Ruth Chris joke. But I'm like, I mean, we fucked the first night. I don't know if it's, and maybe that's on me, but I kind of like, I'm like, okay, this is a fuck thing, cool. But I don't know if I can see you in a different light. Especially if it literally we only talk if we're like, hey, you want to come over? Fuck, cool, bye. I don't know.
Yeah, if it's on that kind, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. No,
it's just and I'm not what slut shaming or fucking kink. It's not a kink, but I'm not shaming anybody. I think it's just a thing that's like ingrained in me. It's kind of like way back on the Hollings Worthless. Like this is 8 or 9 years ago. I had on a couple comics. And we were talking about could you date somebody that like you've been on a few dates with somebody, you're vibing, they're beautiful, you're clicking or whatever, and then they happen to tell you haven't fucked or anything, but then they tell you like on your third date, hey, I just got to let you know I'm full woman now, but I was born a boy and I've transitioned. And these two comics that were on the podcast, they both said they would still be cool dating. They'd be like, yeah, I could. And I go, I know me, and I know I couldn't. And maybe that's a hang up on me or whatever. That's fine. But I just know, like, it would be a mental thing where I would, if I'm like looking at their vagina, I'm like, there used to be a dick and balls there, and right. Or if I'm looking at, I go, oh, this is where you grew up, and oh, here's a picture of you when you were a little boy. It's just my thing. I know I couldn't get past that, and and no.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in that situation, yeah, I understand both sides of that, but I would definitely side on with you is be like, I personally can do it. Nothing wrong with that. Let's be very, 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 very clear. Nothing wrong with someone else's life choices.
Yeah.
But I could not do it as a relationship. We could be cool all day long. But
Yeah.
as a relationship, no, I probably wouldn't be able to get past that.
All right. Yeah. All right. I just was curious on the turning a hoe into a housewife.
Nah, I
Not a
mean,
hoe. Not
and here's
not
the
a
thing.
hoe.
Even with that, people. I mean, a lot of people have fell in love and married and children and been
Yeah.
married for years, based off of one night. Well, it ain't even a one night stand in that situation. That's
But yeah,
that's
they hooked up the
just
first
happened
night.
in the moment. Yeah, that it was a vibe in that moment. People went with it, and here they are. So to each his or her own. But I don't. Like I said, going back to me, I think because I'm so mental with regards to how I deal with the physical nature of it, I wouldn't be opposed to dating because I would have mentally already been there.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. I think we can bust out this next one.
We got time.
Yeah. Yeah. If someone is pouring into you, that sweet milk. This is Carlos's question, by the way. No.
I
If
didn't
someone
say
is, I know.
nothing.
Yeah, sucks sweet milk. Dude, I will never forget that.
What
in
up,
my whole
crazy
life.
cutie?
If someone is pouring in, what up, crazy? If someone is pouring into you, adding value to your life, there when you need them, etc. One of the worst things you can do is push them away when you're having a bad day. Okay, what? This sounds like this is something that happened. What's this?
I mean, it's life in general. And as a matter of fact, I was talking earlier, and it's one of those situations where if I'm having a bad day, and we get into these modes where sometimes we don't want to be around nobody, we don't want to fuck with nobody, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to do that. But you have somebody who cares for you, that likes you, loves you, adores you, or whatever the case may be, and you are pushing them off because you're in that moment. I've always, well, I should say always, I'm trying to do a better job of not shutting it down, because those are the times where you really have to kind of lean on them, because that's the comfort blanket, that's the security blanket, and being like, all right, man, listen, I'm going through some shit right now. I don't want to take it out on you, but I definitely need you to kind of take this pressure off of me mentally so that I can go to my safe space.
I got you, Carlos. This is a great. Okay, now that I know what like this is, this is great. So I saw a video, and this is something me and Angel do. Angel and I, proper English. This is what me and my old lady do. No, so I was watching it's the fucking energy drink. I was watching a video one time where this lady, it was a lady, a husband and wife, and they were talking about, a relationship is 50-50, right? Everybody hears that, and I think most people agree a relationship should be 50-50. But this couple were talking about, like, they will communicate where they'll come home sometimes and the wife will say, like, hey, I had a bad day, I only got 20% today, and the husband will be like, I'll pick up the 80, I got the rest. And they will communicate that, and Angel and I have kind of adopted that in our own version where and it goes back to, like, I think this is something that we continuously say on this podcast is or show is communication. So if it's somebody that you have a relationship with, you can usually read energy. When crazy. Same here. I loved it when I heard that, and I sent it to Angel, and like I said, we've been following it. But if you're in a relationship with somebody, you most likely are going to know, like, oh, they're in a mood, or you learn their vibe, right? So Angel and I will say, like, if she's had a bad day, I know how she likes to defrag, we say, or decompress. She likes to watch the news when she comes home, and I'm doing my own thing or whatever. I always tell her I'm getting the heavy. Rodney Dangerfield called, like, his version of depression, he called it the heavy. So if I'm whatever, she'll ask me, like, this was like, and I don't get, like, where I feel down or depressed very often, but it's I'll call it the heavy now. And so she'll know, she'll be like, is everything okay? And I'll tell her, I was like, I don't know what it is, I'm having one of those days, I got the heavy. And she's like, okay. And she'll let me know what you need or don't need, and she'll kind of just let me, and I'll tell her, I'm like, it's nothing on you or nothing you need to do. I'll probably be fine in an hour or two or tomorrow. But yeah, I'm having one of those days. I feel off, and I got the heavy, and she gets it, and vice versa. She'll tell me, and yeah. But that thing I saw really was like, that's dope, and I send it to Angel, and so sometimes we'll say that we'll be like, I got the. She'll say like, I need you to pick up the other percentage, or vice versa. Thule wants the pup. No. But yeah.
Hey, Crazy Cutie made a comment up here earlier. It said, when you need me but don't want me, then I must stay. When you want me but no longer need me, then I must go. Did I read that right?
Nanny McPhee. Okay. When you need me but don't want me, then I must stay. When you want me but no longer need me, then I must go. Okay, I'm processing it. Yeah, I got to redo it in my head. When you need me, you need me, but don't want me. When you need me but don't want me, I must stay. Got it. When you want me but no longer need me, I must go. When you want me but no longer. That's interesting.
That's heavy. I'm gonna have to sit on that one.
I got who's Nancy McPhee?
Nanny McPhee.
Oh, Nanny McPhee.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna definitely look that one up. But
Nanny McPhee, that's a fucking, what is that, a Disneyland fucking person? Dude, hold on. What the fuck?
You gotta look it up.
Do you know who Nanny McPhee is?
I have no idea who Nanny McPhee is.
I'm glad you posted that, because let me just share it real quick. I know you got to get out of here, but
while you pull it up, I was gonna answer too. I'm definitely working on doing a better job, because there's been a lot of shit going down. And you start to be like, man, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to fuck with nobody. I don't want to hear from nobody. But that's not the proper way to do things at all. Nanny McPhee, who was that?
Yeah, dude. Oh fuck. Let me bring it back up. So, are you seeing this? Is it moving and shit?
Yeah, I can see it. Mm-hmm.
So I guess this old bitch is Nanny McPhee. I don't know what the fuck's up with her.
God damn, dog.
God. Oh, fucking. And there's hair and shit on her mole. I mean,
I do remember this character.
I have no idea what the fuck this is. Nanny motherfucking. It's played by Emma Thompson? Okay. Yeah. I guess so. All right.
Movie back in the day.
Learn something every day. Never heard of Nanny McPhee, but now.
Yeah. But in a nutshell, yeah, keep the people who have your back and people who care for you, love you, adore you, or whatever the case may be. Don't ever. That's if we go in, we'll end right there. Don't ever push them away just because you're having a bad day. Have an open communication to be like, hey, listen, like you said, I'm feeling bad today, or I got some shit on my back, but I don't want you to go far. I don't want you to go far. I still need you. So if you can do that, then I think those are good things to keep in mind with regards to relationships, and that's going to build your relationship up. So we learning, man. We learning.
I like it. And I mean, it really is like, it's always the fucking communication, Well,
everything falls back on communication at the end of the day. If I know what's going on with you, then I know how to navigate that. But it's that not knowing. And I think that's the biggest part sometimes of people having moods or feeling the ways, and then you shut down, and then the other person is like, well, what the fuck? Like I've been here. What's wrong? Is it something wrong with me now that I do something? Then it starts a whole ball downhill that you like, and I don't want you to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that, I should say.
Yeah, it's perfect. That's a perfect one to end on. I love it.
There we go, man. Another successful love in black and white.
Spit it out, mush mouth.
I know you ain't talking. This fucking sweet dick.
I'm gonna edit it. So all it is you just going, oh, you're talking about sweet dick. I'll be like, Carlos calling me sweet dick. What the fuck?
Everybody who's on this podcast knows I would never, never.
Yeah, I want to shout out to Crazy Thule for coming in, and Sweet Derek.
Sweet Dick Derek.
Oh, Sweet Dick Derek. What do you got coming up, Carlos? Get your plug.
It's gonna be a light week this week, but I'm sure I'll pick up something here locally. But next major show is in Sacramento, California. Laughs Unlimited. I'll be headlining next weekend. That's what I think is the 24th and 25th, or the 23rd and 24th. But just check out parttimefamous.com. We got Little Rock coming up. We got New Mexico coming up. We got other shows local. to Las Vegas, y'all check out parttimefamous.com.
Yes, Derek mentioned that. I'm going to mention that. Yeah, I am. This weekend? I'm in Winter Haven, Florida, at the Laugh Out Lounge in Winter Haven, Florida. Carlos and myself are going to be in New Mexico coming up next month. A lot of stuff I got coming up here in Vegas. Tonight I'm at LA Comedy Club here in Vegas. Tomorrow I'm at Jimmy Kimmel's in Vegas, and then Friday, Saturday, Winter Haven, Florida. Derek mentioned Sunday. If you are in Vegas or going to be in Vegas this weekend, this is going to come out tomorrow on the podcast format. It's going to be up on YouTube. But we are going to see, Carlos is going, Cam, his son is going, Angel, myself, Sweet Dick Derek, and fucking Kyle from the Naturals podcast are going. We're going to see The Last Dragon at AMC. What's it? Town Square. I believe it's 7:00. But I posted it on all my socials. It's the 40th anniversary of The Last Dragon, one of my favorite movies of all time. And Derek and Kyle have not seen it, so we're going to do that Sunday. Again, 7:00, AMC, Town Square. Anyways, thank you, everybody, for coming on to the podcast. And until next time.
Spit it out, much mouth. You made me waste my... I got to do it again now.
Yeah, we'll catch you next time, and we'll keep trying to put the love back in your right.
There we go.